What's poppin', y'all? This is your go-to guy for the hour, DJ Brian Jew, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. We're coming to you from the dungeon once again, and it's Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. Nah, that's a Maroon 5 song. It's Sunday morning, but of course today's Tuesday morning. And unfortunately right now I'm in the dungeon, like I said, so I don't see any windows. I can't tell you what the weather's like today. But, you know, if it's sunny out, then go out and play. If it's rainy out, then stay indoors like I would. And I just want to let you guys know, even if you're indoors or outdoors, you're not alone. We're here for you. And a lot of people are always worried about that. You know, they feel like they're in this world all by themselves, nobody to lean on. But you're never alone. Think about it. You're with your friends all the time, with your family. And, you know, if you feel like you need to make new friends, there's so many places you can go to do that, of course. So just don't sit home and watch TV all day or surf the web by yourself. Sometimes you need to pour your soul into somebody else, you know, and just lean on them, of course. And that really helps sometimes. It gets the stress out of your system. Now, today's show has an interesting theme. All the songs in the first half are actually going to be about a place. What place will that be? Well, of course, you got to listen to the first song to find out, which is also going to be our word up word of the day. And it's not going to be hard. It's pretty simple. Check out the song. If you love Jay-Z, you're going to know the answer to that, of course. It's Jay-Z featuring Alicia Keys with Empire State of Mind. That was Jay-Z featuring Alicia Keys with Empire State of Mind. And you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Jew, of course. We're on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are a few ways you can get in contact with us. Please don't call the studio, though, because nobody's here to answer your phone calls. But you can text us at #1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet at EFM Poppin', or you can simply email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com. And remember, you can join us here at the studio as well for open studios every Wednesdays, which will be aired or broadcasted on Fridays, of course, 11 a.m. on Wednesdays. Be here, and you can enjoy what Brian Jew does on the radio, I guess in the radio world, with not just me, but of course Olivia Lim and Eugene himself. And sometimes we get special guests. So if you want to find out who the special guests are, you have to pop in. And that's every Wednesday at 11 a.m. So send us an email to reserve your spot today with your name and telephone number, of course. All right, now we got to get into the word up word of the day. So, I asked you guys before the song went out, what city was the song talking about? If you guys are smart, you'll know the answer. If you guys aren't even sure what the song is about, then you're not going to know. But of course, Jay-Z is rapping about none other than New York, New York, and everybody loves New York. If you live there, it's awesome. If you don't live there, it's even more awesome. And there are even a lot of people who have some kind of fantasy about New York, you know, even people who haven't been to New York. You don't have to live there, but even if you haven't been to New York, a lot of people are like, I want to go to New York one time. And, you know, I just want to check out the streets and the shopping and try the restaurants. And that's the main reason why I love New York as well, because New York has really great food, you know, great food in New York, great place to hang out, great cafes, you know, all the street vendors and, you know, so many different shops. And the best part is, of course, since I'm doing a musical and I love theater, they have all the Broadway shows in New York City. So if you guys are able to go to New York, I urge you and I recommend that you guys go see some shows. It's not cheap, but it's worth your while. It's really fun. You're not going to sit here and talk about New York all day, the Village, the Upper East Side, Brooklyn, or Boogie Down Bronx. You know, I grew up in Jersey, but I went to New York pretty much every other weekend with my friends, just hang out because it was just fun. You know, that was the closest thing I can get to K-Town in the States anyway, because in Jersey where I grew up, there was no K-Town. Anyways, the next song I want to play for you guys is actually, you know, it comes from a horror comedy film that's set in New York City as well. And it's, you know, one of the films that made me want to become, I guess, a ghost hunter in a way. Of course, if I say it that way, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's the movie Ghostbusters, of course. And the version of the song that I got for you guys right now, it's a mashup between AC/DC's Thunderstruck and Ghostbusters theme, sung by Ray Parker Jr., of course. So, if you like the song, if you like the movie, you're gonna love this mashup. Check it out. This is AC/DC featuring Ray Parker Jr. with Thunderbusters. That was AC/DC's Thunderstruck, and of course, Ray Parker Jr. with Thunderbusters. Very interesting mashup. Did you guys like it? I enjoyed it. Anyways, coming up on today's show, It's Tuesday, so we're going to have Michael Jones join us in the second half for Poppin' Review. Which album will Mike review today? We don't know. He's always, up and down about different ideas. We had like Jason Mraz, we had Justin Timberlake, we had some, I don't know, I forgot all the artists he brought, but I'm saying all the albums he brought so far were good. Although he didn't like the Justin Timberlake album, but my opinion, I think it's a great album. A lot of the albums he brings, or Michael Jones brings, are great albums. But if you want to find out what's going to happen today, you got to stick around for the second half of our show. All right, now we got to get back into New York because that's what we're talking about today. Now, if we talk about New York, it's not always the best place in the world. There are the depressing sides of New York as well. And the next artist I want to talk about actually talks about the depressingness side of New York City. And the rapper I want to talk about is one of my favorite rappers. Jay-Z is one of the favorite actors on my top 5, of course. But this guy is probably my top number 1 rapper. And I'm talking about Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls. He was a great rapper who overcame a tough childhood in the hood, of course, overcoming all obstacles to reach success. And if you listen closely, you can hear a part where he's giving tribute to his influences. And one of them was the rapping Duke. And you remember, we played a song, I think last week, and a lot of you guys were like, what is this song? I don't want to hear this. But guess what? Biggie liked him, so we can like him as well. It can't be that bad. So this is the Notorious B.I.G., my man, Biggie Smalls with Juicy. Once again, that was the Notorious B.I.G. with Juicy. And right now I'm going to play the last song of the first half of our show, and I'll be back with part 2, which is, of course, Paparazzi and Mr. Mike Jones. And the last song of the first half of our show is LCD Sound System with New York. I love you, but you're bringing me down. You're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, today's Paparazzi, I want to talk about studying. And I know a lot of you guys hate studying because, to be honest, I hate studying too. So I'm so glad I'm not in high school anymore because I hate studying. But, you got to do it. If you want to get in somewhere in life, you got to study. And it sucks to study even if it's, if you know it's mandatory and you don't want to do it and someone forces you to study, that makes it even worse. So today's Paparazzi story involves a Korean actor, Jang Geun-suk, who recently posted to his Twitter that he was frustrated while studying the TOEIC test, of course. A lot of Koreans are frustrated with that. And I guess I'm the kind of lucky guy being able to, speak English the way I do. Anyways, Jang Geun-suk shared on his Twitter, tomorrow's a test, and today is the first extracurricular assignment. Looking at this is full of language twists and turns. Getting sleepy, just looking at it. School dean, can you let me take a test besides the TOEIC? It's harder, but tests my Korean language ability. I'm not sure if that's his accent, but I'm trying to do different accents. And of course, fans commented, I also hate taking the TOEIC. It seems Jang Geun-suk also gets stressed from the test. And I wish there was a Korean language test besides the TOEIC. Think about it, y'all. If you're Korean and you're taking a Korean test, does that make sense? You're taking a TOEIC to get better at English. That's not fair if you take a Korean test if you're already good at Korean. It's like me taking an English test. It makes no sense. I should take the Korean test, of course. That would only make sense. But all you guys who are getting ready for this test, do not stress, of course. Just be happy because guess what? The summer's right on the corner. And if the summer comes, you guys can have a great time. Just party it up, live it up. But for now, stress, it's just right around the corner. You're going to get over the stress really fast. And it's going to be fun times in the summertime. So for you guys, to get you in the spirit of the summer and to get the stress out of your system from the test, I'm going to play a song for you guys. This is a fun song. This is Alice Cooper with School's Out. All right, now it's time for Poppin' Review, and you know what that means. Guess who's in the studio?
Michael Jones.
Michael Jones.
He's here. He's here. He's here.
Mike is here to save the day.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That's your new theme song.
That was nice.
You're like a superhero.
Yeah, I am. I actually brought my cape. But I don't
see a cape. I see a blazer on you.
It's a blazer cape thing.
Oh.
Or
reverse cape. You can have the tie.
Yes, and in here is the silk that is part of the
cape
thing.
Okay, so you have
anyway, Random Moment brought to you by Brian
Random
and Michael.
Moments.
It's beginning to feel a lot like summer. Almost.
It's beginning to look a lot like summer everywhere you go.
Thank you very much. So I'm hot.
What?
You said it's beginning to look a lot like summer where you go, and you're looking at me, so it means I'm hot.
Because you're wearing the cape. That's all you're wearing today, just the cape.
Just me and my blazer, sitting here in the buck.
In your birthday suit.
And I'm about to talk about some fantastic music. I had a great weekend, Brian. Did you have a good weekend? It was a couple days ago, but did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I did. I had to work, but I mean, it was fun.
Okay.
You know, we had good weather too.
It was very nice. Actually, it rained, what was that? Thursday, Friday. Friday it sort of stopped.
And then it rained yesterday.
But I got to tell you, I went over to the east coast of Korea, took a little vacation, went over there with my girl. With my little lady.
You got your girlfriend.
I got my, you know, she's about
you scandalous.
Girlfriend. Yeah.
Michael Jones is scandalous.
So, we went over there and we stayed at this really nice place.
Okay.
And, afterwards we came, we stayed overnight, had an awesome time over in Gangneung, it's called.
Gangneung.
Yeah, it was awesome.
By the beach.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. We had a beach view. It was wonderful. We came back the next day and,
I'm mad at you.
Why? I
didn't get no invite.
Well, Brian, I was going to invite you, but,
you didn't want me to be a third wheel.
No, I didn't want you to steal my girlfriend.
Why would I steal your girlfriend?
Well, because she's super cute, man.
I wouldn't steal her. That's wrong.
But if she...
It's like Eugene saying to me one day, like, hey, Eugene, you and your wife saw a movie last night. You didn't invite me. He goes, well, Brian, I don't want you to steal my wife. That doesn't happen in life. You don't steal people's partners. That's just weird.
My world is a fictional story where always fun things like that happen. No.
People steal your girl. Man. That's fun for you?
No.
Anyways, speaking of fun.
It was fun. That's right. What a lead in, eh?
Word. That's the word of the day from Mike, of course.
That is the word of the
day.
New York is fun.
Yes.
So, and I think New York, or fun, has played in New York before, probably.
Yes, and that's the group you want to talk about.
That's the group I'm going to talk about. And their new album is Some Nights.
Yes.
This is kind of a confusing thing.
Some nights, sounds
a little like country, right? That's
the version I'm going to do.
Right.
Yes.
So, anyway, Fun is a great group.
Yes, they are.
Most people, I don't even know if people know the group Fun, but the name of the group is Fun.
Yes.
It feels fun just to say the group Fun, even
yes.
though it feels a little incomplete. Like there's something left over. It's like, fun what?
Fun.
Fun. We're just fun.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go have some fun. So anyway, I recommend everybody goes and has some fun because this group is really fun. So go and get their album Some Nights because guess what? It's fun.
You're leading up to that one again.
I am. Yeah, we're talking about that. So, hey, you know what? I'm going to ask this, Brian. Do you enjoy cooking?
I love to cook.
You love to cook. So
yes.
Do you ever have like times where you bring people over to your house and you cook up a big feast for them? And then
we have a cookout or, we do like the whole potluck thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Because this album is the best kind of album to listen to when you're at home cooking up a big feast for friends or loved ones.
Really?
Yes. It is a fantastic album.
I'm going to take your word on that.
Try it out. It's got a mixture of emotions.
So what are you going to do if I do the same? I go home, I cook, and I play this album, and I'm disappointed. Then what are you going to do?
Then you didn't play the album right. Or you didn't read the recipe right. It's not the album's fault. Or my fault.
All right.
It's everybody
else's fault. I'm
pretty
sure you're right.
Yes. No, it's a great album. It's got some high kicking songs. The reason I say it's a good album for cooking or listening to while you're cooking a big meal is because it's kind of upbeat. Like there's some really upbeat songs. Like Some Night's a really good song. There's a song Carry On's pretty good. A song called All Alone that's really good. Listening to these things, you're going to feel the beat. You're going to want to dance. And of course, if you're cooking something and you're feeling energetic, you put more love into the food that you're making.
Actually, I like jazzy, mellow songs when I cook. So it gets me in a romantic vibe.
Wow. So you stir that spaghetti sauce. Oh, baby.
Yes, because usually when I cook, I usually cook for a special someone.
Okay.
Or special people.
Okay.
And I want to put my love into my food. Now, if I listen to upbeat songs, I feel like I'm start splattering spaghetti sauce all over the place.
I'm not talking hard rock, man.
No, that's true. No. But Fun, I know Fun. They're a great group. I love this song. I love the songs they come out with.
Yep. What do you think about? What do you think about as a fellow singer? What do you think about Nate Roos, the lead singer?
To be honest, when I first heard this group and I heard the guy's voice, no lie, I thought it was like a new version of Queen.
New version of Queen. I've heard that. I've also heard Supertramp.
I don't know who Supertramp is.
Supertramp, that's 80s group.
Especially if you listen to Some Nights, you listen very carefully. It just sounds like Queen in a way.
It does.
I'm not trying to dog on the Fun guys,
Nope.
but I'm saying if they sound like Queen, that should be a good thing because they sound like an epic group.
Yep,
you
yep,
know?
absolutely. I do think they're an epic group. I think they've got a huge future ahead of them. In fact, Nate Roos, if most listeners are kind of following him or following Fun, he just recently did a duet with Pink.
Oh.
Yeah, man, it's such a good song. It's called Just Give Me a Reason. It's kind of a ballad, and he and Pink just sing their guts out. It's an amazing song.
I'll have to check that song out.
Definitely. You can see it on YouTube.
All right.
But we're not here to talk about what Pink and Nate Roos do, although Pink is so cute. She
Pink
really
is pink.
Pink is pink, and she is
Pink
cute.
is not red.
I
Pink is pink.
I do enjoy watching her sing and listening to her sing. Anyway, we're not here to do that. We're here to talk about Fun and their songs, and one of their songs is called Some Nights. I think we're going to listen to that now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Check it out, guys. This is Some Nights by Fun. That was Fun with
Woo-hoo!
Some Nights.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Some nights, some bad, bad when
I like that song, Brian.
That version?
Your version's great, too. I think you should do it again.
Some nights, some No, but you ever do that when you're in your car, you're driving down the street, even back in Canada or the States, whatever.
Watermelon. Well, because if you say watermelon, it's basically, if you lip sync, if you don't know the words to a song while people are singing, you say watermelon, it basically looks like you know what you're saying.
Seriously?
That's what I've heard.
Well, I mean, I've been in the car with my friends, and I'm like, oh, I love this song. And it's funny because when somebody says, I love this song, you expect them to know the lyrics, you know? And I do that all the time. I'm listening to something like, oh, this is my song, this is Biggie Smalls. No, 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 no. And you like mumble.
Right.
No, 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 Papa. And you only know one lyric. I do that all the time. It's the same thing with the Fun guys. I love their songs, but it's like, some nights I'm cashing in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm driving with somebody and I'm in the passenger seat, during the song, I'll look to the window, I'll be like, yes, man, and I'll turn on, like, yeah, and I'll turn.
For me, it's worse with K-pop, though.
Okay.
I listen to Korean songs like, 보고 싶다, and I just like mumble everything.
Right on.
Anyways, we're talking about fun, and we're having a fun time, of course.
We are. Fun,
Yes.
talking about fun.
Yes.
I like that song because it kind of talks about, like, the struggle we have with our values. Mm-hmm. You know, like, who we are, and learning to stand for something. It's really important that we stand for something.
Yes.
Tell me something that you feel is very important in your life.
Very important in my life.
Some sort of value or some sort of moral thing that you think is really important to you.
I guess being able to do the music that I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because as a musician, a lot of musicians don't want to be, told by the label or record label just to, if you're a rapper, you're not going to go up to them and be like, you're going to be a teeny bopper pop act.
Right.
You're not going to want that.
Right.
So for me, I kind of lived in that for a few years, so I'm trying to break out of that and do music that I want to do. But it's hard because now that to all my fans, that thought of me being a pop singer or R&B singer is embedded into their minds.
Yep.
And that's not the music that I wanted to do.
Right. But that's what they expect.
But yes,
in many
but now
ways.
the transition is going to be a little bit difficult, but it's going to happen.
So you're going into country music.
How'd you know?
Yeah, well, I was
Hello,
listening to the way
Korea.
you're singing that Some Night song, and it sounds a little country there, buddy.
Hello, Korea, this is Brian Jew. My voice tone changes when I do country music.
Yeah, there's a really good singer. I recommend you use some of his songs. His name's Loudon something.
I think you say, I recommend you do the singer. I'm like, what?
No, wait a minute.
Weirdo.
That's not what I mean.
Yes.
You dirty
I don't want to.
little-
No, I meant impersonate.
Oh, Oh,
now you and dirty.
Oh man, yeah,
You're
nice,
crazy,
nice
Michael Jones.
Nice throwback there, buddy. All right, cool. So what's cool about Fun? Well, they're fun. Mm-hmm. That's one. I wonder if we could get somebody to listen to this and count how many times we actually use the word fun during this talk about fun.
Because we're having fun.
Because we are having fun.
I'm pretty sure someone on Twitter is doing it right now.
Last week we talked about toothbrushes. This week it's all about fun. How's your toothbrush, by the way?
The funny thing about that is, after that toothbrush, I literally threw it away, of course. And I brought my other toothbrush to work, and it was like an electronic one. And Olivia saw the electronic. She goes, "Holy gosh, that's a super active toothbrush you got there!" And we just started laughing because
Were you guys on air talking about it?
No, it's your fault. You made me feel insecure about my toothbrush. My toothbrush is my friend.
I noticed on Twitter after that, a bunch of your fans are like, "Dude, I'm sending Brian a toothbrush."
The funny thing is, I have a fan who custom made toothbrushes for me.
What?
Yeah, they're of course not high tech or anything. They're regular toothbrushes with my name like
That is so
engraved. But the thing is, I have 100 of them. For some reason, that one day, I brought a toothbrush that I've had for like years, since 8th grade, in here. It's one of the toothbrushes you use to clean your shoes. I'm sorry, all right?
That's awesome.
We need to carry on with
we need to carry
fun.
on because that's the next song. We're talking about fun, and I'm absolutely, even though I'm making fun of Brian and we're making fun of his toothbrush.
I love when people make fun of me. It just shows that people are comfortable with me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And it's all in good humor and love, et cetera, et cetera. We're
all in
talking
good
about
fun.
fun. We're talking about how their album, Some Nights, is a really good album to listen to when you're at home cooking up dinner. And even if it didn't really seem like it, I just want to say that this album's really, really good.
How many songs are on the album?
I think there's about, you're asking me. There's 11, including a extra song.
So
and
12.
the extra song's really good. It's all about kind of, like at the end of a love affair when you kind of are sort of in the stalker state of mind and you really want to like get back with your loved one or whatever. And like,
You're kind of scaring me.
well, no, if I've never done
Stalker
that.
state of mind?
It's kind of about a stalker state of mind where you're like, I want her back, but what am I supposed to do? Kind of thing. It's
We should start a group and call our single Stalker State of Mind. Instead of fun, will be Goof or something.
right. Goof's probably. Okay, something like that. Goof. This is Goof with Stalker State of Mind.
Exactly, see?
Right then.
Now it'd be country music.
We're talking about fun. It's
Yes.
been fun being here.
Of course.
And I think we got to listen to another song, don't we?
Yes, we do. It's the last one, actually.
It's the last one?
Last song of the hour. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, of course. It's so short in here.
It's because we talk about toothbrushes and fun and stuff. Next week, no
As long as
toothbrushes,
we're having
I promise.
fun. As long as we're having a good time.
Good.
All right, guys. This is Fun with Carry On. I hope you guys, if you guys get a chance to check out their album. It's an amazing album.
It is a really good album.
Yes, all the songs are amazing. And like Mike said, the perfect time to listen to their songs is when you're in the kitchen cooking.
Yep. Cooking
Yes.
up a meal for some people you love.
Alrighty. This is Brian Ju and
Michael Jones.
signing off.
See you guys.
All right. This is Fun with Carry On. Peace.